Peace and love, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back to read and learn with T. Marie. You know that's me. And you know what it is. We're back with another reading of the Holy Bible this morning and continuing on with the fifth and final book of Moses called Deuteronomy. And we're continuing on with chapter 20 today. Okay. I read chapters 18 and 19 on the previous video. Um, Took a little break from recording yesterday just because it felt like it needed to be done, you know. So yeah, and again, repeating ourselves. We're not learning anything new here around the sun. Chapter 18 was just pretty much describing the responsibilities of the Levite priests, you know, like their inheritance and everything. Um, the specific offerings and stuff like that. Just what they're supposed to be doing and stuff. And then also it was also repeating the laws of abomination, like performing witchcraft or talking to dead people, stuff like that. All of that was not right in the eyes of God. So if you did any of that stuff, you gotta go. Okay. That's pretty much what I remember from 18. And then 19, that was just repeating the laws of the the cities for the refuge people, the ones who accidentally commit manslaughter. They have a place to hide out so that way their avengers won't come and smite them, you know what I mean? And then it also talked about like the boundaries, like the property boundaries and stuff like that. Just repeating those laws. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can recap. I didn't do too much studying on those chapters either, just because we know what it is. If you've been through these videos and listened to the previous chapters, we know what it is. You know what I mean? So it's not really necessary to, get a big old recap on something unless they mention something that I don't remember. And that's when I'll be like, hey, hmm. But yeah, so yeah, we're continuing on with chapter 20. And I hope you guys are doing amazing today. It is Monday. Happy Monday to you all. Hope that you are ready for a productive week. You are centered and grounded. Got something good in your belly, or you're getting ready to go to sleep, whatever time frame it may be. And yeah, staying hydrated, all that good stuff. Okay. So, chapter 20. Chapter 20. When thou goest out to battle against thine enemies, and seest horses and chariots, and a people more than thou, be not afraid of them, for the Lord thy God is with thee, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. And it shall be, when ye are come nigh unto the battle, that the priest shall approach and speak unto the people, and shall say unto them, Hear, O Israel, ye approach this day unto battle against your enemies. Let not your hearts faint, fear not, and do not tremble, neither be ye terrified because of them. For the Lord your God is he that goeth with you to fight for you against your enemies, to save you. And the officer shall speak unto the people, saying, What man is there that hath built a new house, and hath not dedicated it? Let him go and return to his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man dedicate it. And what man is he that hath planted a vineyard, and hath not yet eaten of it? Let him also go and return unto his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man eat of it. And what man is there that betroth a wife, and hath not taken her? Let her go, I'm sorry, excuse me, let him go and return unto his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man take her. And the officer shall speak further unto the people, and they shall say, What man is there that is fearful and faint hearted? Let him go and return unto his house, lest his brethren's heart faint as well as his heart. And it shall be, when the officers have made an end of speaking unto the people, that they shall make captains of the armies to lead the people. When thou comest nigh unto a city to fight against it, then proclaim peace unto it. And it shall be, if it make thee answer of peace and open unto thee, then it shall be that all the people that is found therein shall be tributaries unto thee, and they shall serve thee. And if it will make no peace with thee, but will make war against thee, then thou shalt besiege it. Siege it. And when the Lord thy God hath delivered it into thine hands, thou shalt smite every man thereof with the edge of the sword. But the women and the little ones and the cattle and all that is in the city, even all the spoil thereof, shalt thou take unto thyself, and thou shalt eat the spoil of thine enemies, which the Lord thy God hath given thee. Thus shalt thou do unto all the cities which are very far off from thee, which are not of the cities of these nations, but of the cities of these people which the Lord thy God doth give thee for an inheritance. Thou shalt save alive nothing that brethren. But thou shalt utterly destroy them, namely the Hittites and the Amorites, the Canaanites and the Perizzites, the Hivites and the Jebusites, as the Lord thy God hath commanded thee, that they teach you not to do after all their abominations which they have done unto their gods, so should ye sin against the Lord your God. When thou shalt besiege a city a long time, in making war against it, to take it, thou shalt not destroy the trees thereof by forcing an axe against them, for thou mayest eat of them, and thou shalt not cut them down for the tree of the field, its man's life, to employ them in the siege. Only the trees which thou knowest that they be not trees for meat, thou shalt destroy and cut them down, and thou shalt build works, or excuse me, what? Thou shalt build bulwarks against the city that maketh war with thee until it is subdued. What is a bulwark? I don't know what that is. Oh, dang, I just made a miss. Shall I look it up? Google has become my best friend these days, y'all. What is a bulwark? A bulwark is a defensive wall, rampart of any strict protection and strong support against external danger, harm, or trouble. Okay. 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 All right. That was chapter 20. So, yeah. Yeah. All right. I feel like there was something new in that chapter, but maybe not. I think the only reason why I thought there was something new was because of that new word that I just saw. I'm so slow, y'all. But yeah. We're going on with chapter 21, moving forward, moving forward. Chapter 21. If one be found slain in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee to possess it, lying in the field, and it be not known who hath slain him, then thy elders and thy judges shall come forth, and thou shalt measure unto the cities which are round about him that is slain. And it shall be that the city which is next unto the slain man, even the elders of that city shall take a heifer which hath not been wrought with, and which hath not been, no, I'm sorry, that which hath not drawn in the yoke. And the elders of that city shall bring down the heifer unto a rough valley, which is neither eared nor sown, and shall strike off the heifer's neck there in the valley. Oh my. And the priests, the sons of Levi, shall come near, for them the Lord thy God hath chosen to minister unto him, and to bless in the name of the Lord. And by their word shall every controversy and every stroke be tried. And all the elders of that city that are next unto the slain man shall wash their hands over the heifer that is beheaded in the valley, and they shall answer and say, our hands have not shed this blood, neither have our eyes seen it. Wait, say that again. Wait, verse 6. And all the elders of that city that are next to him, that are next unto the slain man, shall wash their hands over the heifer that is beheaded in the valley. And they shall answer and say, our hands have not shed this blood, neither have our eyes seen it. Be merciful, O Lord, unto thy people Israel, whom thou hast redeemed, and lay not innocent blood unto thy people of Israel's charge, and the blood shall be forgiven them. So shalt thou put away the guilt of innocent blood from among you, when thou shalt do that which is right in the sight of the Lord. When thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and the Lord thy God hath delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive, and seen among the captives a beautiful woman, and hast a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife. Then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head and pare her nails. Wait, why does she have to do that? Repeat, verse 11. And seeth amongst the captives, wait, 10. When thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and the Lord thy God hath delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive, and seest among the captives a beautiful woman, and hast a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife. Then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head and pare her nails. And she shall put the raiment of her captivity from off her, and she shall remain in thine house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month. And after that thou shalt go in unto her, and be her husband, and she shall be thy wife. Oh, brother. No, I'm playing. That's the way it was back in the day. I don't think I would have survived back then, because you want me to do what? I'm an independent woman, baby. Just playing. And it shall be, if thou have no delight in her, then thou shalt let her go whither she will. But thou shalt not sell her at all for money. Thou shalt not make merchandise of her, because thou hast humbled her. If a man have two wives, one beloved and another hated, and they have borne him children, both the beloved and the hated, and if the firstborn son be hers, that was hated. Wow. Then it shall be, when he maketh his sons to inherit that which he hath, that he may not make the son of the beloved firstborn before the son of the hated, which is indeed the firstborn. This makes me think of um geez, God, she was my favorite. I'm having a brain fart on her name, Sarah. This makes me think of Sarah and was it Abraham? Sarah, Abraham, and the other chick, the one that she made her husband have a baby by. And then there was like a bunch of drama with that with the kids about getting the inheritance and stuff. That's what this reminds me of. Okay, but he shall acknowledge the son of the hated for the firstborn by giving him a double portion of all that he hath, for he is the beginning of his strength. The right of the firstborn is his. And wasn't Abraham, like, going back to Abraham, wasn't he about to like chop his son's head off if he didn't like find a sheep or something like that, or a lamb? That was Sarah's son that he was going to do that to. So the kids just be born into a world of drama, don't they? Not very. Look at today. I really feel bad for the little babies that are being born into this world right now. They have a very rough, strong life ahead of them. Poor babies. Okay, I digress. Verse 18, if a man have a stubborn and rebellious son, which will not obey the voice of his father or the voice of his mother, and that when they have chastened him, will not hearken unto them, then shall his father and his mother lay hold on him and bring him unto the elders of the city and unto the gate of his place. And they shall say unto the elders of his city, this our son is stubborn and rebellious. He will not obey our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. Oh, man. And all the men of his city shall stone him with stones, that he die. So shalt thou put evil away from among you, and all Israel shall hear and fear. And if a man have committed a sin worthy of death, and he be to be put to death, and now hang him on a tree. Oh, his body shall not remain all night upon the tree. Wait, I'm sorry. His body shall not remain all night upon the tree, but thou shalt in any wise bury him that day. For he that is hanged is accursed of God, that thy land be not defiled, which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance. Interesting. Very, very interesting right there. Hmm. And if a man have committed a sin worthy of death, and he be to be put to death, and thou hang him on a tree, his body shall not remain all night upon the tree, but thou shalt in any wise bury him that day, for he that is hanged is accursed of God, that thy land be not defiled, which the Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance. That's tough. So, so when our people are getting hanged by their necks, you know, I'm talking about us black people, when we're getting hanged, is that them thinking that we're a curse, that we're just cursed? But back in the day when the YT people hung us blacks, they left us there. You know, they didn't um they didn't bury us. They just they just left us to hang, so that way the land can be defiled. Mm-mm-mm. See, this is something new right here. Chapter 21 was new for me. I don't think we've covered anything on this chapter, so that's interesting. Let's see. Should I do one more? This one's really long. Let me get over one more. One more chapter, 22. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ox or his sheep go astray, and hide thyself from them. Thou shalt in any case bring them again unto thy brother. And if thy brother be not nigh unto thee, or if thou know him not, then thou shalt bring it unto thine own house, and it shall be with thee until thy brother seek after it, and thou shalt restore it to him again. In like manner shall thou do with his ass, and so shall thou do with his raiment, and with all lost thing of thy brothers, which he hath lost, and thou hast found, shall thou do likewise. Thou mayest not hide thyself. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ass or his ox fall down by the way, and hide thyself from them. Thou shalt surely help him to lift them up again. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God. Do y'all hear that? Y'all don't hear that. That's why the Lord is angry today, boy. Ooh, but I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. I love the alphabet community. Okay. If a bird's nest chance to be before thee in the way of any tree or on the ground, whether they be young ones or eggs, and the dam sitting upon the young or upon the eggs, thou shalt not take the dam with the young. And let me clarify something. Pause. I only call it the alphabet community. That is not to be disrespectful, but I find it so funny that they have added so many letters. They have added so many letters to that thing. Where at first it was just LGBTQ. Now it is the whole alphabet. Okay, so you can't blame me for just shorten it up and just call it the alphabet gang. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But thou shalt in any wise let the dam go, and take the young to thee, that it may be well with thee, and that thou mayest prolong thy days. When thou buildest a new house, then thou shalt make a battlement for thy roof, that thou bring not blood upon thine house, if any man fall from thence. Then thou shalt not sow thy vineyard with divers seed, lest the fruit of thy seed which thou hast sown, and the fruit of thy vineyard be defiled. Thou shalt not plow with an ox and an ass together. Thou shalt not wear a garment of divers sorts, as of woolen and linen together. Thou shalt make thee fringes upon the four quarters of thy vesture, wherewith thou coverest thyself. If any man take a wife and go in unto her, and hate her, and give occasions of speech against her, and bring up an evil name upon her, and say, I took this woman, and when I came to her, I found her not a maid, then shall the father of the damsel and her mother take and bring forth the tokens of the damsel's virginity unto the elders of the city in the gates. And the damsel's father shall say unto the elders, I gave my daughter unto this man to wife, and he hated her. And lo, he hath given occasions of speech against her, saying, I found not thy daughter a maid. And yet these are the tokens of my daughter's virginity. And they shall spread the cloth before the elders of the city. And the elders of that city shall take that man and chastise him. And they shall immerse him in 100 shekels of silver, and give them unto the father of the damsel, because he hath brought up an evil name upon a virgin of Israel, and she shall be his wife. He may not put her away all his days. But if this thing be true, and the tokens of virginity be not found for the damsel, then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house, and the men of her city shall stone her with stones, that she die, because she hath wrought folly in Israel to play the whore in her father's house, so shall thou put evil away from among you. So the man, he wifes a woman and he hates her, and he's cussing her out and stuff like that. But she's the one that has to die. If a man be found lying with a woman married to a husband, then they shall both of them die. Both the man that lay with the woman and the woman, so shall thou put away evil from Israel. If a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto a husband, and a man find her in the city and lie with her, then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of that city, and ye shall stone them with stones that they die. The damsel because she cried not, being in the city, and the man because he hath humbled his neighbor's wife, so thou shalt put away evil from among you. But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her and lie with her, then the man only that lay with her shall die. But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is the matter. For he found her in the field, and he and the betrothed damsel cried, and there was none to save her. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife. because he hath humbled her, he may not put her away all his days. A man shall take his father's wife, nor discover his father's skirts. That is the end of chapter 22, and I am stopping there. I'm stopping there. I would not survive back then. I would not survive back in the Israel days, boy. They would have I would have been probably sunk into the earth with Reuben and them. Or wait, was it Reuben? Or not Reuben, but Korah and them. They would have sunk me in because I wouldn't have survived back then. I'm sorry. See, look, there I wonder if there is a tribe of women in these days, right? If there was just a gang of women who were just fed up, just fed up with all of this sexist behavior that goes on back in these days. And I just wonder if they got together and made a plan about something. I wonder if I'll read anything about that in the Bible. That would be so dope. I bet you there is a story about that. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to come across any of that in the Bible, but I'm pretty sure that there were a group of women like me who think like me and were just like, no, no, something's got to change. But we probably don't know about that story. All right, so that's it. I'm stopping there. So we'll continue on with chapter 23 next video. I hope you guys enjoyed those chapters. If you do, please like, comment, share with a friend or a family member, and stay hydrated, stay blessed, have a peaceful, awesome Monday, and I will see you in the next video. Peace and love. Bye bye. Oops.